Hello everybody and welcome to Cities Skylines. This is Cleanup Crew episode 4 of our scenario playthrough. And we need to do a little bit of maintenance before we start today. Pretty much every single one of our facilities is running low apart from the medical side of things, which you'll see is fairly well taken care of. But everything else, that would be fire, police, schools, both of the schools. The transport needs a little bit of work as well. And most importantly, parks, because we have a lot of areas unserviced with the parks. They all need dealt with, including electricity and water. We are going to quickly refresh the loans to get as much money in for this as possible. I'm going to keep the game on 3 speed and I'm going to do it as quickly as I feel we can do. I'm going to start off with some incinerators over by our dirty area. And we will move to the parks next. There's no reason not to take the big park. And what we're going to do is try and brighten up this area as much as possible. Putting in big parks across from the metro stations, because who doesn't want to visit a park? There we go. Where else needs a little bit of an entertainment boost? Nowhere that we don't already have roads in, unfortunately. Now, what I also want to do today is focus on another metro line coming through the centre of the town. And what we're going to do is try and find a building or an attraction that merits a stop in the transport loop, the metro line. What that is going to be, I don't know. Mall of Moderation, I'll kind of like the appeal of that. Yeah, it's going to be the Mall of Moderation. And we're going to stick that. We're thinking, if we pull up our transport, we're thinking this line's going to come in, wrap around this road here, stop nearby this park, Mill Gardens, come down here, and there's no reason for that line not to join on to this line here, and we can have 2 transfers over on that line. So we do need to rip some parts out, and the parts that we're going to rip out are going to be these horrible industry parts next to the homes. So we're going to be somewhat unceremonious here and rip them all out. Shops as well. And we're hopefully going to turn this area into something a bit more pleasant and a bit more health friendly for the residents nearby. Can we put something nice by our transport hub? That would seem logical and also service the area. Let's have another look in our unique buildings. Transport tower, does that make sense? Doesn't really. It doesn't really make sense. If we can angle it in here, maybe it will. It's going to cut off too many buildings for my liking, but we can pop it in there. And we can add in a few more offices. Unfortunately, I don't think there's too much else that we can put in next to our park area. That is unfortunate. However, you will fit in there, I've just noticed. Get some playgrounds in here. I don't mind this arterial road being full of entertainment. It has got fantastic transport, and we are also going to put some schools on this road. So we would like these schools to have use of the facilities also. High school there. An elementary school, again, close to the metro, which is what we like. And we'll put this next to the other metro also. Where else needs schooling? We can stick one over by our new area here. That school did place. Excellent. Police, we don't necessarily need to lower our crime rate, but we do need some jails. So we're going to pop a few in on various places. Fire, similar thing. We don't really need it, as in we don't have problems with the place burning down, but it is going to make people happier and encourage people to move in. And another one here, and we'll call that a day for the fire. And we are now back on track with most things. We will... Oh, we do need our money to improve. Why am I not playing on 3 speed? That's a question for the ages. So, just going to bulldoze these power lines that we don't need. Now, I have a feeling people, if you are watching this, are going to be more interested in the public transport than anything else. It is a shame we didn't have 3 speed on, because I was about to build this episode's railway line, or metro line. I'm sure we will get to it sooner rather than later. While we're waiting on money to build up, we are going to build some water treatment as well as some more water towers. So they are running low also. I think that is the extent of what we can build at the moment. And power. Okay. So what could I make most use of? Do need some more shops. What facilities full? That is just the graveyard, that's fine. We're going to empty it, but we're not going to demolish it because it does have a park-like effect. Everything is moving traffic-wise, though not brilliantly. Let's give these people over here some place to work. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is give them a layer of offices, which will work to lower noise pollution, as well as give them suitable space to work in. So we're going to link this up via all of our... Oh, I don't like that angle. We're going to link these up through all of our roads and offices. That should help reduce the noise coming from the motorway. Let's just see if I can find our noise indicator. That's it there. We'll have another look at that once the buildings pop in and see if that reduces any. Unfortunately with this scenario it is partly turning out to be a waiting game. Let's add some more shops to our new area here. There's no reason not to fill this in with a good amount of density. Don't want to link that up there for fairly obvious reasons. We can link all of this up. This can be a fairly vast shopping area. If this wasn't a scenario, I would probably decorate that a little bit better than I have done. But it is not really that sort of game, although it could be. If I had comments on subscribers and feedback, obviously I would pander to that. And now we have a good patch of money, which leads us to the thing we all want to do. We need to place some metro stops around this area. We want to hit the shopping and houses that we've put in. We want to hit the park area. Is there anything else on this path of note? A couple of hospitals, a couple of schools, and some parks. So just in general, we want to service around this road, supplying people who live in the houses to shopping and working. And yeah, that's all we need to do. So we have our first stop here. Second stop can come here by the park entrance. Don't think I need anything in the middle. We are going to service this road here. This road here. Oh, that is lovely fitting in there. Although that might be a bit close to this. I'm going to delete this one. We may add in a new spot for that. And finally, we are going to hook up over here as well. So in there, we might add one more into this work area here. And if we do, it is going to be right on this corner. And where's a good middle range? That will work nicely there. So that is our new metro line. We are just going to throw the tracks straight in. Remember, we do have to page down now. And a curvy road. So, one stop in. 2 stops in. 3. This one's going to have to come back on itself. 4. This one's going to have to do a bit of a snaking as well. But we don't mind that too much. That'll do. And we have to hook into here. Now that should do nicely. Let's link all of these up with the appropriate stops. So it's a straightforward, out and in line, all the lines transferring at the hub, although this line specifically is also going to transfer here at the terminal station, or the end station. There we go, lots and lots of people moving in now. So an increase of around 5,000 so far this episode. Long may that continue. Still got lots and lots of money, which is positive, very positive. Although this is now a time to check our metro lines. I think you'll find, yes, look at the numbers we have waiting per station here. This needs much more cars. I'm going to pop you up to 6, I think. And we are going to pop this, well, yeah, we're going to pop it up. Needs to be more. 6 on that line as well. Will 5 do? 5 might do. And considering just how many trains those lines needed, we're going to pop this up to at least 4. And we will check on that in the future. Look at all the activity. Isn't that just amazing? That is all these people not using the roads, which is fantastic. We are plus 30,000 per tick over, which is ideal. I really want to start using this railroad now. It just seems like the thing to do. Although we could also start building out this area too and really utilising this metro system. Let's have a little look. I think we can start to get more people in. And as soon as we have more people in, we will get a new business venture going. And as predicted, we have added in more housing and we have an increase of people wanting to grow industry. So we are going to utilise the bottom right hand corner of the map, and we're also going to utilise that train station. We have the money, so why not? Let's take us a large avenue road. Just match up to the one we already have. And I think you can probably assume what we're going to do here. We have a train station in massive farmland estate, but we're also going to pop in a station for, if we can find it, one station for cargo and one station for people. Excellent. We have the world's stupidest roundabout system. And over the other side of that roundabout system, I really need to learn these menus more thoroughly. Okay, we might have to detach this train line first. So, one passenger line, one cargo line, and one bypass line. And plenty runoff space for both. Oh, we'll go into the same bit, that's nice. So, it's not the prettiest. However, considering it's not a speed build, and we're doing it all, I'm not going to bore you with all the fine-tuning details. So we have a line that goes through here. This is going to give us cargo. It's also going to give us passengers, but let's first of all get us a farm area in here. And we'll turn this all into farmland. I don't even care if we use rubbish roads for it. All we really need to do is put in fields and fields and fields. Could even use farm industry if I wanted to, as in the industries DLC. However, this scenario was out before that came, so we know it's not necessary. There we are, a simple layout. We want to go back into our zoning, consider that to be farmland. And paint that hole. Oh, I've gone off the page. I'm that excited, I went off the page. Now, I think we will clear this roundabout, but aside from that, farm area complete. So we are going to do the obligatory electricity and water out to this area. So this area should technically be serviced by transport, and all the roads are connected. However, would we be best to get a transport link from our train stations and new work area to and from our transport hub? And I think the correct answer would be yes. We're not in the right menu again. So, we did plan on having one coming through here, one potentially going back up towards the east of the screen, and the middle one, I guess, is free to come all the way down here. Can't get over just how busy that is. We are making absolutely tons of money, and we have gained 10,000 population since we started playing. What we do have to do is check our health, and it has stayed around about the same. So we are on track to completing this objective, this scenario. Let's quickly run through all the things we did at the start of the episode. The jails is still an issue. And you know what's a good place for a jail? Down on a farm. Let's stick a jail in over here. It won't annoy anybody. And this is police helicopters as well. Let's stick this down here. Schools, we still need more thereof. Let's overcook the schools because we do have the money. Another school in here by the mall. Elementary schools as well, we need to get much more of. Make that a nice little school hub in there. Same there, and we're just doubling up the schools at this rate. But if it works, it works. There you go. Who wouldn't want to live here? Do we have any use for an university? We do. Well, you know where we're going to put the university? Right next to our transport hub. By the offices, by the transport tower. Boom. Everyone should be able to transport themselves and walk to that university. Public library. I've not really used these before, but seem to make people happy. And by university seems like an ideal place for it. Let's put them in another few busy areas as well. Maybe one not too far from our shopping district. You know what, that's going to destroy some houses, but I'll make do. And another one up here by our high density. Excellent. Parks and Leisure is still patchy. Let's get a few plazas for in here. Another few plazas for over here. Some nice parks over here. Playgrounds by the schools. Slowly but surely we will make a city of this yet. Oh, those buildings seem a little bit too large. What we could do if we really wanted is put Science Centre and Expo Centre in. Now, would they suit near the hub or would they suit near the train station? I'm actually thinking the train station. Because we are going to link them both together anyway. We can actually see things being used or utilised from our cargo hub, which is excellent to see. So this area is building well and it has created a larger need for houses. The only thing better than a larger housing need is a super larger housing need. Don't seem to have any problems of where we can or can't place those things, so I'm going to increase this area up here with more high density, and we're going to call it an episode once we have done that. So all of that area I've just built in, and I'm even tempted to do another curve above it. This can all be high density. So I'm not going to be precious here at all. I'm going to swipe all of that. If you live there, you can build a skyscraper. Let's just check we have the water for it. We do. Do need a few more water towers, however. You can fill this whole pipe with water towers completely safely. Far enough away from all pollution. And for some reason, it's picking up again. Thought our population was going down there. You want a disaster response centre, do you? For whatever. It's not. All we have is one burnt down farm, and you want a disaster response centre. Honestly, the cheek. Alright, we're going to finish this off by putting in a quick metro stop. Both here. And I think what we'll do is a quick loop around the farm also. And that'll link to there. It also makes sense to pick up people from here as we go. Where's a nice place for you to sit? There. Right, on to our underground metro tracks. We are using the middle metro. It shouldn't be too sharp, that little turn. And then once you're on this metro, you can loop around the farm area, get yourself to a spot nearby your work, and hopefully have a good day. Let's stick one last one in there. And finally, stick in all the lines. Go away, burnt down farms. I'm sure you've got the capabilities to deal with it. Job done. That'll hopefully stop them complaining about no workers. And let's have one more review of our metro lines. 400 plus passengers on each. That is a magnificent spectacle. You need a couple more trains. You have enough trains. What about this one? You have enough trains. And what have we put on this last line? 3 vehicles. Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Up to 6. Facility empty. Which one are you? You are the cemetery for earlier in the episode. You can reopen. And on that note there, ladies and gents, we are going to end the video for this session. Take care, keep yourself safe, and we will come back next time.